Jesus turned over the table. Why did Jesus Christ turn over the tables of the money changers in Herod's temple? The temple was run by the Sadducees, and they had corrupted almost everything about the temple. It was really a den of thieves. First, there were the money changers. When people came to pay for their offerings, they were not allowed to use their currency. They had to buy temple currency, and the exchange rate was fixed to be a total ripoff. Secondly, when people would bring in their animal sacrifices that they were supposed to bring, an unblemished lamb, and they had temple inspectors who would inspect the animal you brought, and of course they would always find some defect. But then they said, maybe you would want to purchase a lamb that has already been approved. And of course this was done at an outrageous price. When the temple sacrificed slaughtered the animals, they had taken the dead carcasses to another private room to butcher them. The temple operated a meat market out back, selling discounted meat. So the whole temple experience was a big money scam. It was operated by the people who pretended to be pious, but really they were dirty, rotten thieves. This was an abomination, so Jesus came in there, formed a whip, and just started beating the living daylights out of everyone who worked there. He flipped over all the tables and money was scattering everywhere. People were running for their lives. They were outraged. The Sadducees and others who worked in the temple were so ticked off and angry that they all got together to figure out a way to destroy Jesus. The Sadducees were an aristocratic class connected with everything going on in the temple in Jerusalem. They tended to be wealthy and held powerful positions, including that of chief priests and high priests. They held the majority of the 70 seats of the ruling council called the Sanhedrin. The Sadducees worked hard to keep the peace, but agreeing with the decisions of Rome. They seemed to be more concerned with politics than religion. Amen.